Hey man, do you like geek culture? 'Cause I like geek culture. I love geek culture, man. I love all of it. I love all that geek culture stuff. It's so cool, man. You ever watched that movie, okay? Did you ever watch this movie and catch like the 5-second Easter egg that was like a reference to this other movie? That was so great, man. I loved watching all the YouTube videos on it. It was so cool and stuff. Yeah, man. You like DeLoreans? I love DeLoreans. I've never owned one and I never could. But those are the best cars ever. And you know what I also like? I also like video games. You know the NES? That's real video gaming right there. Is the NES. That was my childhood, even though I wasn't old enough to play it, but it kind of was. So I went on eBay and I bought NES for $60, and I love playing Super Mario, and I love playing that game, and I love playing Sonic the Hedgehog on it too, and I love all that, man, because geek culture is so cool, man. It's so cool watching all the movies and talking about all the references. Whenever I'm with people in real life, I just can't stop making references to Star Wars and Back to the Future and Tron and Hackers and The Lawnmower Man and more classic films like that. Yeah, I can't stop making 90s and 80s references, man. I know all the references, dude. You know the references? 'Cause I know all the references. I know all the references on all the geek culture media. Haha. It's a trap. What else is there? Isn't there also that scene from freaking Star Wars where they're like blowing up Aldran? Yeah, that was a good scene. And then they blow up the Death Star. I love geek culture, man. I love making references. You know, I'm just as hip as my professor is, who asked me about Star Trek and what the name of a ship on Star Trek was in my sequel class. That was so great, wasn't it? Because, like, I love hip pop culture references. I'm cool, dude. Yeah, I'm so cool, man. I'm just the coolest dude around. I'm so cool that everybody wishes they could be as cool as me. They really do. See these glasses? These are yellow computer glasses. And they make it so I can watch 1980s movies and play freaking Mega Man ROMs and Pokemon ROMs in my Nintendo emulator. They are great. And they mean I can game longer before my eyes start to go out from all the intense gaming and 80s nostalgia. Because the 80s and 90s were so much better, man. I mean, I love reading fiction and watching movies that drop references like a Kid Rock song does. Or that scene from Alan Wake where he's like, I love Stephen King. I like my references like that, people. I just love random references like, haha, see, this is a movie from the 80s. You should watch it. I really love it. Hey, you see this Game Boy I bought from eBay? This right here is a Game Boy I bought from eBay and I love it. I love going to classes, playing my Game Boy in between classes. I love doing all that stuff. It's so cool. It makes me look like a real gamer. Well, all these other people, all my friends love this stuff too. They're all cool, hip, retro gamers. We love everything retro because it's so much better. And the 80s were so good. They were. I love Polaroids. I love playing video games on an NES, an N64 with all my friends. I do that all the time because it makes me look so hip and trendy. It really makes me look hip and trendy, people. It does. I mean, seriously, you see me in public, I'm the dude who brings a PowerBook 540 to class. It's all like gray and stuff, but you know, it's great because it lets me look so cool, because I get to look like I'm that dude from the movie Hackers, hacking the planet. It's so cool, man. I love pop culture. Don't you love pop culture? It's great. It really is. I'm gonna watch the new movie from Hollywood that references it, Ready Player One, because it's got references in it, and I love my references. And 5-second Easter eggs, I have to hit the pause button on my Blu-ray player or Netflix to see. So, pop culture's cool, dude.